Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can give it about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay,
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Dallas. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Pollard, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Titans nothing.
A first down carry for Henry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
To Derrick Henry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 76 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's third down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tannehill on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
By the Cowboys.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Now here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I think it'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. He finds Corey Davis. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Back to Brown, this time complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, watch this.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Prescott now. It's caught. Cooper. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would... yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Ha-Ha Clinton Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Take over first and
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Titans 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. 55 to
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
55.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.